Welcome to the return of Eat Big or Stay Motherfucking Small. I used to do this series about 5 years ago now, and if you go on my channel, there's many different videos that I've done of this. This is we're gonna call it season 3. I don't actually know what season it is. It's probably like season 10 by now, but we're just gonna call it season 3, episode 1. Straight to it, my macros. I am 6 weeks post-show. So my macros at the moment are 228 grams of protein, 60 grams of fat, 403 grams of carbs, give me a whopping 3,112 calories. So I have nothing else to say other than I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and let's get fucking, well, we've been trying to get massive for the last 10 years, okay? So let's try and get a little bit bigger this time, okay? So let's fucking do it. I'm actually excited for this to come back, to be honest with you. I love a full day of eating. Just watching people eat food whilst I'm eating my food, it just hits differently. And everyone seems to love it. Why do we love that as fitness bodybuilders? Like, my parents would look at me going, you're watching someone eat food. Like, what are you doing, you weirdo? But they just don't understand, do they? They just don't understand us. We love it. Anyway, load of waffling this morning. Let's get into it. For reference, I stood on stage around 70.8, so 75.1 is not too bad. I'm very grateful for you for bringing me coffee in the morning. It means a lot. Our usual wake up time is 4:30 a.m. Honestly, if you've never woken up at 4:30 a.m, best feeling in the world because everything's quiet. Other than this morning, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson live on Netflix. So this is how I'm starting my day. 5 a.m. coffee, and I'm actually gonna watch the fight. Now I really hope Mike Tyson knocks fucking Jake Paul out because I think Jake Paul's a bit of a bellend, and I think it's disgraceful to boxing, to be honest with you. Can't believe I'm actually watching Mike Tyson. I've never watched Mike Tyson in my life, so it's actually really good to see him on your professional fame. Maybe I might get on there, your YouTube. We should do a bodybuilder one, innit?
We should. Who are you calling out?
Brandon Harding.
Oh, that's a good one.
They're saying that Brandon would be like fucking 2 foot higher than me.
You can dodge him, go between his legs.
I just have to punch me in the knob.
Yeah, I just need all respect for Jake. You're hitting an old man. Great.
That was fucking shit. What do you think, Diesel? What do you think? What do you think, mate? You think that's fucking shit? Would you done better? You probably done Mike Tyson and probably bit fucking Jake Paul on the leg, boy. So in here, I'm just cooking up some vegetables to start the morning. We've got some bell pepper. We've also got some chestnut mushrooms. And also what I'm going to do is add some kale into the old mix like that. And then the last thing that I like to add into my morning scramble is some baby spinach. Unfortunately, we're running quite low, which is a bit meh. But I do love a bit of spinach, so I'm just going to dollop all that in there to start off with. Please make sure you eat your vegetables. I see so many people neglecting vegetables when they're bulking, which makes no sense to me. One, it tastes banging, or it can taste as good as you want, really. If you want to make it taste like boring bland veg, you can do that, but you can actually have fun with your vegetable intake. And two, I watch a lot of like bodybuilders do 4 days of eating, and I sit there and go, where are the vegetables? You know, it's such a benefit when it comes to the micronutrition that you get from vegetables that you're missing out. And I see like these top level Olympians who are influencers at the end of the day, and they're not eating any veg, and I'm thinking someone's going to watch that and go, well, he's not eating any vegetables and he's that big, and that means I don't need to eat any vegetables, and that's not the case at all. So please, I'll hit you with this wooden spoon in a second if you don't eat your veg. And also, if you don't like vegetables, I've got a little bit of advice for you. Grow the fuck up. What, are you a child, bruv? Oh, I don't like veg. You'll get a fucking slap. You will. Grow up. You're watching this, grow up. Sort your shit out, okay? Because I'm sick of that. I don't want to hear that sort of stuff. There are fucking thousands of vegetables out there. You telling me you don't like one? Really? You need to grow up. Been loving this Peronais sauce lately. Peronaise? It's not Peronaise, George. It's peri barbecue sauce. This is just has a unique sort of flavour to it. So I definitely recommend trying this. The other one that I really like is get yourself over to Lidl. Save yourself about £4 because the lighter than light mayo from the Herman's, this stuff here, this is about £5 a bottle now. It's absolute criminal prices. Whereas if you go to Lidl, they sell these for like £1.50. So you're saving yourself so much money. And in my opinion, it actually does taste better than the Hellmann's one. So there. And at the moment, I don't really track like sauces. I've never really done that in my track either. Ooh. Oh no, you know what, it squirts out like that. That's not what we want. Barbecue sauce, wallop that on there like that. There we have it. That is a beautiful first meal of the day. So in here, I've got 2 whole eggs. So 2 whole eggs, and then I've got around 3 egg whites, which is around about 100 to 150 grams of egg whites. As you saw earlier, that is the kale, spinach, mushroom, bell pepper mix in there. Can I have this? Can I have it? Is this mine? Is this mine? Is this mine? You know the score on the channel. We always save the egg yolks till last. I eat around it, eat my veg, and then I save those 2 bad boys. Food focus at the moment, being post-show, is relatively high, so I want to enjoy this as much as I can. Right, so we came for a little walk with the old doggos. I love... What's funny?
Just spat and you caught that.
You spit, did you? Dirty girl. Do you want me to put that in the vlog? I'll cut that out of the vlog. I'm not sure. I actually didn't notice. I love these mornings. Still dark, still gloomy. There's no one about. It's just like, I just don't like people, to be honest with you. You know them ones, you just don't like people. When you actually deep it, like life's so active on a day-to-day basis when it doesn't need to be. So these, like, if you're like me, get up in the morning, go for a walk when it's dark, when no one's about. Make sure you have a dog because you'll probably look like a weirdo if you don't. Get some fresh air, feel good, start your day. I tell you, one thing I love when walking around the local estate is it's just being nosy and looking into people's houses and seeing what it's looking like. You know, you just look in their houses, like, well nosy. I'm just hoping they don't actually sit there and look at me. But you know, we make that awkward eye contact with someone. When you look inside their house, you're thinking, oh fuck, I'm looking inside your house. And they're like, oh, he's looking in my house as well. But yeah, I love walking around and just like, oh, what does the house look like? What are they doing inside there? What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing, little boy? Oh yeah. Look at that. I promise you guys, not food focused at all. I promise. I swear. So we are just making our pre-workout meal. So background, I make the oats, well, Vicky made the oats this morning. We let them cool down. We then mix in whey protein. So I've got 25 grams of protein in here, 90 grams of oats. Put it in the freezer for about an hour, maybe an hour and a bit, so it freezes up quite nicely. Then we add our fruit on top. So we've got strawberries. We've got raspberries and we've got blueberries. I don't like fucking strawberries. Oh God, what was that then? That was a deep fucking, don't know what I did then. I'm gonna grab my honey. So I think I've got about 30 grams of honey. This is a Polish honey that Vicky suggested, and to be fair, it's banging. And what I've got in here is 20 grams of whey protein, which I've made into a little sludge. And then what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna pour that on top just like this. Gosh, honestly, like protein sludge on top of oats makes it like a 12 out of 10. And I'm gonna grab my almond butter that we got from Amazon. You can buy like big tubs on Amazon, a lot cheaper than the old supermarket, that's for sure. Take the lid off, if I can do this one-handed, boom. And then all I'm simply gonna do is see if I can do this actually one-handed, probably not gonna happen, is then I'm going to zero my scale, and then I'm going to plop my spoon in there, and I'm gonna drip over 15 grams of almond butter on top, just like that. Vicky's taken over the camera. Shout out Vicky for the camera. And then I'm gonna block that on there.
Right. Look at that. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that.
Oh shit. I try and wear nice clothes in the vlogs and it always gets fucked up, so I ain't gonna bother wearing anything nice anymore. That is my pre-workout meal. Now, that may look like just looks like Diesel's diarrhea, to be honest with you. But honestly, it's absolutely sensational. And it's my favourite meal of the day. In fact, I have it twice at the moment. So I have this usually around about 90 minutes before I train. Just my advice quickly, just find the sweet spot. Some people I know can train after 45 minutes. I had a mate, Nathan, back in the day. OGs will remember Nathan. He would eat on the way to the gym, a big meal like that. He'd eat on the way to the gym, and then 10 minutes later, he'll train legs, and he was fine. And I was like, mate, how the fuck are you able to eat that? You'd just be sick. I would just like throw up. I would just not feel like comfortable, but he would just be able to do it. And some people need to wait like 2 hours. So everyone's very different. Just find what works best for you has always been my best advice when it comes to it. So for me, 90 minutes, hit pretty much the sweet spot. And I'm ready to fucking go. Who wants it? Oh, actually, quickly. Where is it? Where is it? Don't look in the cupboards. There's some naughty bits in here. Where's that maple syrup from? Vicky actually bought this the other day from, is it B&M?
Yeah.
Maple syrup. I have a little blob of this on the side, but this stuff's really good. I don't know how they make it. It's like crack. So do what? You just squirt on the side, do you?
Yeah, but just be careful because there's a big squirt. No, actually aim for the thing. She's just going to squirt it out, George. Well, yeah.
Fucking hell, it comes up quite a lot in it.
What's that?
So yeah, a little bit of this on the side as well, just to get those taste buds tingling. But yeah, this is banging too. That was a good shot, to be fair.
Well, I'm going to eat mine.
Things you do for the YouTube. Things you do for the YouTube, eh? Fucking ready? Set up the camera so I can swig my pre-workout for edit. Brilliant.
Thanks for that.
Pretend to look really focused from that. I'm ready to go to war with the weights when I'm just going to the gym. Right, we just arrived at the gymnasium, about to go fucking down, so we're switching that fucking bean on. Big session coming. So today's session, I've got abs to start off with, so 3 sets of 10 to 15 on that. I'm then going to do a cable crucifix lateral raise, 3 sets on that with some partials and an isometric hold, fancy stuff. Cybex shoulder press on the Smith machine. Nautilus pec fly. I'm then going to go on to an incline prime press or like a flat press. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. 2 sets on that. Then we move on to the prime dip machine or a free weight dip. Again, I sort of vary between the two depending on what's available and what I prefer on the day, really. And then we go into the prime lateral raise, 2 sets, 10 to 12 on that. Cuffed tricep extension, 2 sets, 10 to 12, and then we move on to the overhead Arsenal tricep extension for the long head of the tricep, 8 to 10 and a 12 to 15 rep range. So I'm not going to bore you too much from here. Let's get in there. Let's fucking put the work in. Time to fucking grow. It's time to get big. Put these calories to good use. And let's come out and have a fucking good session. What are you going to say? Last words?
Multiple freestyles. He's been putting in so much work this year. It's only right he gets noticed. Trap times 10. This is a warning. Don't let nothing go over your head. This kid's crazy. Let's go in.
Slap man out of his Jordans, give us some species, waps on jam. PR on me and bro boy's baby out, he don't need no pram. If didn't whack it, I'll probably smash it or hit him up with a bat. Jack on the wing, just swinging his jab. Facts, he's been verified in the can. Been verified in the trap. 500 G's is more than a trap. Far from rich, I don't think I'm the kid. At least there ain't no cap in my rap. Everyone says that my bars are nuts like Snickers. That's mad. They could be talking 16s or 250 grams. Said my line name concerning. Fed soon sleeps, I'm feeling nervous. Bus 4-4s won't answer, I'll swerve it. Can't serve it if I don't know that person. Hands off on line, still earning. Cookie I'm selling, Cali I'm burning. With me got that for certain. No dust, just buzz, that's perfect. Moving nutty on your block for your buddies. We don't show love like Sherman. If we discharge this cartridge, shots won't pass him, they're gonna burn him. Couldn't give a toss about them man's health. No feds over there when we pulled up. The man them hit that quick like cells. Popped out, bro, dish them shells. Flipping hell. This life is shit, but I'm making the most. My Joe phone's been online for 6 years. Bro's done 8 showing peps in O. Gang my fam, no friends, just bros. Touch on the mind and it's time to grow.
That was a pretty successful session. It's definitely nice to get a bit stronger again. Strength's coming back a little bit, feeling a little bit fuller rather than feeling like a skinny little boy most of the time. Do you have a good session?
Yeah, I still feel like a skinny little boy.
Yeah, skinny little boy. Am I dating a boy, am I? Love little boy. Little Polish boy. Anyway, so we brought our... Show the post-workout bag. We brought our post-workout meal prep bag with us. So we've got a meal prepped in there.
If anyone comments asking, oh, where did you get that from? Just search on Amazon.
Yeah, just type in Amazon. No, type in meal prep bag and buy one off there. It's as simple as that. It's not hard. So luckily they've got a microwave in the gym, and I'll show you the post-workout meal because Vicky actually made this spontaneously today, so I'm very interested to actually try it. Actually, before I put it in there, let's actually check the state of the fucking... It looks alright, okay. I can put my food in there and be happy with that.
Do it like this then?
Yeah, because, you know, people put other shit in there and it just looks not to my standards, so in here we have 100 grams of raw weight pasta. I have no fucking clue what it would be cooked weight. 150 grams of chicken. Have some mushrooms in here with some spinach, and I think Vicky said she flavoured it with some light Philadelphia, I think. So that, yes, I can confirm. She confirms, yes. That is in there. We're also going to use some of the lighter than light mayo to season it, and a little bit of the peri barbecue sauce. I keep saying Peronaise, it's not Peronaise. Because we're still hungry as fuck, we're eating with a little fork, tiny little fork here. So yeah, that is. I wonder how long that's going to last for the off season. I reckon it's going to last the whole fucking off season, to be honest with you, with how I'm feeling at the moment. So that's going down. We'll probably eat this in the car. Promise I'm not driving home and eating at the same time, because that would be dangerous driving, and we don't do that here. We have a little bit of flexibility. Oh shit, we've been having a little bit of flexibility with the old post-workout meal. Yeah, all track though, that's the main thing. Macro tracking, you're done, no? You know, you don't need to, I mean, you know, you don't need to make it boring, you know, that's one thing that we say here, like, you can not be this, what I'm trying to say, like, this fucking chicken and rice and fucking broccoli, like, boring shit. You can make it a little bit more spontaneous, and having chicken
Can
pasta.
I just out you for a second?
Go on then.
If I wasn't in your life, that is exactly what you'd be doing.
Yes. But it's true though, like, if I used to be that guy that would just fucking eat very dry, like, I wouldn't even season half my food half the time, because I would just be like, I'm a hardcore bodybuilder, it needs to be like that. It doesn't need to be like that at all. I would not season anything at all. I'd be like, it needs to be hardcore, and if it isn't hardcore, I'm a shit bodybuilder. Fuck that mentality, get out of that right now. So let's give you a little bit of a taste test. Ready? 3, 2, oh my god. That's creamy. I think that Philadelphia you put in there is nice. Meant to be, yeah, it's creamy. So you put light Philadelphia in there?
Light. It's usually lighter than light one.
Yeah.
But they didn't have that, so I just put light and put less in.
Nice. That's fucking banging. Vicky surprised me with a square bar post-workout as well, which is brilliant. I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what is your favourite square bar? Mine is the caramel and chocolate one. Although underrated one is the marshmallow, in my opinion. The classic normal one. This is a tip that fuck, you know, classic wellness division. It's actually really good. It's actually really good, that. Advice that Vicky did. So we've got our rice in the rice cooker, but what she done is she put the veg on top of the rice cooker. We've got like this little plastic thing that I don't know what it does, to be honest with you, but instead we put the vegetables in there, and it actually steams it very, very nicely. So tip, if you've got a big rice cooker and you're cooking some rice, put your veg in there. Slaps. Our meal number 4 is a pretty standard fucking bodybuilder's meal we got here. So quite a lot of rice, to be honest with you. That's 125 grams of raw weight jasmine rice. I have 100 grams of trimmed green beans in there. And then 150 grams of beef mince, 5% beef mince in there. I've seasoned it as well. I'm going to put some of my favourites on there, of course. You probably know the score by now. The lighter than light mayo. Peri barbecue sauce. I got it right this time. We go to a local shop which sells loads of kimchi. Help support the local businesses and that. This stuff is really, really good. So kimchi is fantastic for, 1, it tastes fucking banging, and 2, there's quite a lot of benefits when it comes to digestion as well. So fermented, what is it? Fermented cabbage. So normally I've dipped my fingers in there, and I know I shouldn't have, but fuck it. We're just going to roll with it. And I just put a blob on there on the side. I don't track that. I just literally just have as much as what I want really at this moment in time. So yeah, we get that from the local shop. Way better than the supermarket shit. And that is my meal number 4. Struggling there a bit, ain't ya? Sounds like my arsehole trying to squeeze out a fucking fart. So we just spend we've decided to spend our Saturday evening watching the Prague and watching C-Bum literally kill it. And shout out, I don't know if Jack Richardson will watch this, but my man did a cartwheel and fucking in second call out. What a fucking legend. I've never seen a pro bodybuilder do a cartwheel. I remember him doing them back in the natty days when I used to compete on stage with Jack. So seeing him on the men's open bodybuilding with like C-Bum, Sean Carida, Martin Fitzwater, that's fucking progress, mate. It's well good. Look at him. Look at him. He loves it. He's loving it. Look. We're snug. We've got the blue eye blockers on. We've got our not onesie, what's he called? Hoodie. We've got our Primark slippers on that are probably a bit of an upgrade right now. Final meal of the day. I have 90 grams of oats. It's the same as the pre-workout meal, so I won't bore you too much. 90 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, 30 grams of honey, 15 grams of almond butter, 25 grams of whey mixed in, 25 grams as a sludge, 50 grams of raspberries. Macros are going to be on the screen somewhere at the bottom here. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. I'm actually going to go eat this in bed, so comment down below. Charger, if you watch the whole thing. You shouldn't eat in bed, or whatever people say nowadays, isn't it? Like, you can't eat in bed because of digestion, man. Mate, I have this, I fucking fall asleep straight away, so bowl of oats. We'll see you in the morning. Was that alright?
Yeah, can you say no?
Oh.